How did a woman end up at the bottom of the stairs, dead?
When I first heard about the owl theory, I just couldn't believe it. I just thought, well, that's ridiculous. I thought, this is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about the owl theory.
At first, I was like, an owl? That doesn't make sense. Like these cute little fuzzy animals. But one night, the week before we started filming, a huge owl swooped down. And I was like, holy shit.
There's a lot of evidence that suggests an owl could have precipitated Kathleen's fall. It attacks her outside, Kathleen's disoriented, and she falls. When you have a theory that is equally plausible as an accident or a murder, you begin to think, well, what else out there could have happened?
I guess in like a macabre way, there's something just funny about it. You can't make it up. You can't make this up.
There's just like a lot of odd details. The unusual shape of the wounds, the fact that there's no skull fracturing, the presence of feathers, the pine needle. She had her own blood under her fingernails. Like all of that's just really unusual. The owl theory answers a lot of things if you get behind it. But like any other theory in the case, there's problems with it.
What?
The way that owls move their talons, they don't land like this. They actually kind of go into this other shape. So that shape doesn't necessarily match what an owl attack might have looked like.
The other piece of evidence was the fact that microscopic feathers were found on Kathleen, and that only owls have microscopic feathers. Further research suggests that there is no such thing as a microscopic feather.
That's the beauty of the show. You're constantly guessing and you fully believe in a certain idea and then the ground falls away and you're left wondering how you could have been so foolish.
Nobody knows what happened. That's the odd thing, and it's why we're all still interested. You get some really smart people in there to look at all the evidence, and you start to understand how something like this could have happened. And honestly, the owl theory makes the most sense.
People in the neighborhood I live in are starting to go out wearing protective gear because there's an owl that is grabbing onto people's heads with their talons. Owls really do attack people.
It could have happened. It could have been an owl.
When you don't have the answer, there seems to be a very human thing to find a spooky animal that comes and the room just goes like, the owl did it.
We want to believe that if we've given the facts, we can figure it out, because if I can figure it out, I can stop it from happening to me or somebody that I love. And the fact of the matter is, solving these crimes doesn't stop them from happening again.
All the things that led up to that night could lead up to any one of these things happening. When you watch the owl theory in the show, you'll think it's possible.